Hey, good morning. It is, nope, it's afternoon now. Good afternoon. It's Dr. Morris from Magnolia Medical Center. I wanted to do a quick video, and the title of the video is Your Thyroid Medication Making You Sick. So, something that's really interesting about different thyroid medications is you go to the doctor, and the most common thyroid medications that are produced and delivered to patients in the United States are Synthroid and Levothyroxine. So Synthroid and Levothyroxine are a T4, which is a thyroid hormone. One of your thyroid hormones they are T4 replacement hormones, and so Synthroid is the brand name of T4, a synthetic T4 replacement, and Levothyroxine is the generic of the medication. So technically speaking, these two are the exact same medications from a medication standpoint. Yet every day, or several days a week anyway, we have somebody comes in and says, I can't take Synthroid, I can only take Levo. And we say, is that because your doctor will only prescribe you or your insurance company will only pay for the generic? And they say, no, I do better on levothyroxine than I do on Synthroid, or I do, as somebody says the opposite. They say I do better on Synthroid than on levothyroxine. And nobody has, their doctors don't know why that is. And I want to share with you why that would be this way. And it goes the same thing for Armour Thyroid. Armour Thyroid is a desiccated porcine or a pig thyroid. And some people won't do as well on that, but they do fine on Nature Thyroid or a WP thyroid or something along those lines. So I'm sorry, I'm holding my phone as I'm doing this, so it's not as steady. I'm normally doing this on my computer. So Synthroid is a levothyroxine sodium tablet. So basically, levothyroxine is the medication in it. And it contains acacia, it contains confectioner's sugar, and contains cornstarch. So if somebody has a food sensitivity or a food allergy to corn, Synthroid can be a problem for them, and they would never know. They would never ever know that it was the Synthroid that was causing them to feel badly, because they're taking a medication they feel like is good for them. It contains lactose monohydrate. I won't quiz you on any of these things, I promise. So lactose is a sugar in milk. If somebody's lactose intolerant, then they might not know why they feel bad when they're taking their Synthroid. It takes providone, talc is one of the fillers in it, and there are food dyes, and those food dyes are usually wheat-based food dyes, and therefore they contain gluten. The food dyes are depending on the strength. So if you are familiar with Synthroid or any of these other ones, they are different colors. Some of them are yellow, some of them are red, pink, blue, and these colors are not for you. They're for the pharmacist. So the pharmacist knows that the blue ones are an 88 milligram. They know that the yellow ones are 100 milligram or something along those lines, right? So the colors of those, the food dyes they put in them, some people are very sensitive to those dyes, and they may not know that the reason they feel bad is because they're taking a pill that has a food dye in it that may contain gluten. So if somebody's gluten intolerant, taking Synthroid might not be a good thing for them. So levothyroxine, right? So I'm looking through my book here to make sure I'm giving you all the right information. So levothyroxine is the generic form of Synthroid, and it contains, let's see what we've got here, cellulose, calcium phosphate. It also contains lots of different food dyes. And then obviously the food dyes depend on the tablet strength. Hi, Candy Corbin from Canada, maybe. Levoxyl has different things, also food dyes in it. Let's see what else we got here. Unithroid, not a common thyroid medication, but that contains cornstarch, acacia, and food dyes depending on different strength. Cytomel, a T3 replacement, T3 hormone replacement, contains gelatin and starch, and those two can also contain gluten. let's see, Thyrolar, not a common one, but also food dyes in that. Armour Thyroid. Armour Thyroid can be corn-based or wheat-based. There is not a common filler that's used in every batch of Armour Thyroid. So the dextrose that's in it can be corn-based or wheat-based, the filler that's in it. The porcine thyroid gland that they used, really, really great product for thyroid replacement. Armour Thyroid is more of a natural thing, but unfortunately, Armour has now started putting these fillers in it, that are corn-based or wheat-based. So you won't find the same things. They have a Padre White, which I don't know what the heck that is, but it's apparently some filler. But you will not notice that that Armour Thyroid has any food dyes in it, so that's good. Anyway, so I thought that these would be important things to go over. If you know someone who feels bad and yet they're taking medication, it could be the type of medication they're taking. And just so you know, this goes for other medications as well, not just thyroid medication. But when people come to our office and they say, I'm taking Synthroid because I can't take Levo, or I take Levo because I can't take Synthroid, the medication, the active ingredient is the same. So it's not going to be the active ingredient that's making them feel bad or making one work better than the other. The difference is going to be the fillers and the food dyes that are in them and how somebody may react to those things. Some people are much more sensitive to those things than others. And if somebody had like celiac disease or had an autoimmune issue that is triggered by gluten, as an example, or they're gluten intolerant, lots of people are. Imagine we're putting in a glyphosate, like a Roundup product, into your medication. You probably wouldn't want some chemical toxin in your medication. So glyphosate in your gluten filler in your thyroid medication. So listen, I hope you found this helpful. If you know anybody that's on thyroid medication and they don't feel well, you should share this video with them, because it may not be the medication. It may be the medication they're taking. So they should talk to their doctor about this. This is common, these things. Just so you know, I'm going to try and see if I can switch the page over here. This is information that is available on the package inserts of the medication. Their doctors just typically are not looking at this stuff. So here is an example of Synthroid, right? And all the different food dyes that are in Synthroid based on the dosage being these things here. And then these are the different food dyes that are in them. Levothyroxine, you see all the food dyes that are in that, and based on the dosage. Levoxyl, and we're just talking about the food dyes here, but these things can be found on the package insert, and if people are not doing well on their medication and really feeling bad, it may be the medication they're taking, not particularly the dosage or even the active ingredient, but the inactive ingredients in the pill. Unfortunately, many doctors will look at you like you're crazy, but these are the facts. Hope you found this helpful. Please share this and like our page, hit that like button, give me some little likes, some hearts. We appreciate those, and we will see you next time. Bye now.